much. Oh, thank you, and welcome again to the show. And, of course, our teams are poised to pounce on points and pounds. So let's meet the first of our celebrity pyramid partners, ready to turn the show into a bit of a do. It's Nicola Paget. Great series. Compliments, first of all, because that was absolutely terrific. Everybody's loved it, I think, haven't they? You must have enjoyed working on it, too.
Very much, yeah.
And indeed, you pay us a compliment by being here, because we don't see you on a lot of game shows, you know, so it's...
Well, I haven't been asked.
Well, you said yes when we asked you, anyway.
Yeah.
Quite readily, and knowing the show, so what do you think of your chances then, Nicola? How do you feel?
I'll do the best I can. I can do no more.
Well, terrific. Nice to have you here with us. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And let's meet the man that you're partnering here. We have two new contestants today, in fact. We welcome Jim Bartholomew, who lives in Hertfordshire. Welcome to the show, Jim.
Thank you, Steve.
All right. Whereabouts in Hertfordshire?
Hatfield.
Hatfield?
Yes.
And the north. They've got that sign that goes up there,
That's right.
like there. And so what do you do for a living?
I work on the site squad in a large pharmaceutical company.
That's site squad. But exactly what does that mean?
Forklifting, moving furniture, everything they want done on site, we do.
All right, terrific. A fairly strong sort of chap, then, are you?
Well, sort of.
A bit butch is this fella, I can tell you. And one of your ambitions is to go to Australia, which you are doing this year,
Yes.
I know. And tell us what your other ambition is.
I'd like to be able to play on St James's Park at Newcastle's football ground.
Would you?
Yeah.
I can think of 11 other fellas who'd like to be able to do that as well.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Jim and Nicola. And now a welcome return to the show for a young man who's about to go on tour with a new production of a play. Actually, it should be called Nino Nanette, because he is Nino Firetto. Thank you. It's not, though, is it? You told us the last time, but it slipped my mind. What is the show you're doing again?
There's a Girl in My Suit is the play. Yeah.
Right, and who else was it with?
Liz Powell, there's Lionel Blair,
oh, dear,
Suzanne
Lionel.
Watkins.
Yeah, terrific. Well, of course, Lionel, this is a show where you can talk. You don't just have to mime on this one. And you've started your gig on the new radio station, I know, haven't you?
That's right, Cambridge and Newmarket.
Yeah.
Saturday morning, CNFM, which is like a little community station.
Making the transition, of course, from music television to music radio. Did you find that fascinating, or what?
It's the other way round, because I started on radio first, then to TV.
I see, yeah, people often make that mistake. Anyway, good to have you back here, Nino.
Lovely to be back.
Welcome
Thank
to
you
the
very
show.
much.
Let's meet the second of our fresh contestants. She's Pauline Layton. Where are you from, then, Pauline?
From Mid Glamorgan in South Wales.
Right, first of all, I should have said welcome. How nice to see you.
Hello.
And you have, well, several interesting hobbies. Tell us all about them.
Well, at the moment, I'm teaching both my children to swim. We love swimming as a family. I enter lots of competitions. That's my hobby at the moment.
Now, with what sort of success? Because there are people, of course, who never have to book a holiday, they never buy a new car because they win all of these things.
I've only just started. I've won a couple of minor prizes, but there's some promising entries in the pipeline, let's hope.
Well, if you live in Wales, obviously you won a couple of minor prizes, you won a night out at the social club.
No, only some cassettes and or a couple of other things. That's it, a hamper thing, that's it.
Oh, terrific. Well, plenty of pounds on offer here, of course, and let's welcome again Pauline and Nino. Okay, let's face the phrases. It's time to play the game, and we reveal all now with Some Enchanted Evening. I love these titles. Rock of Ages, Even Up, P's and Q's, A Hard Day's Night, and I Go Ape every time I see you smile, Nicola. Now, what would you like to choose here?
Oh, it's got to be Walk of Ages, I think.
All right, fine. And here we have words associated with a wok. Can you think of 7 things associated with a wok? Well, we can think of 8 because we have an example, which is heat, okay?
Right.
7 other words associated with a wok, and your time starts now.
Very, very hard. Gold, all sorts of silver. What would you describe that as? Metal. That's it. You have an ode. When you're madly in love with someone, you call it an ode. Crush. No. On the top of a candle. Bright. Flame. That's it. There's a wall, and the Queen walked on it quite lately. And she had lots of photographs taken of her. China. That's it. More. China. No. It's a. Well, you said it. China. Chinese wall. That's it. You go to a supermarket and you take lots of sweets and you...
We know what your Saturday morning habits are now, eh? She's been to the pick and mix counter at Woolies, as Nicola, and they've got themselves 3 points. Nino and Pauline to play. Nino's in the driving, well, indeed the choosing seat here. What would you like?
Well, I wanted to go for 8, because I'd like to go 8, but Pauline wants to go for even up. Steve.
Right, okay, fine, we shall do that. And we have, these are all things I can tell you which are smooth, right? Your example is silk. 7 things which are smooth, and 30 seconds start now.
To
Shave?
You got it. Clear skin.
Skin?
It's
Beautiful.
similar.
Complexion?
Yes. You pour it on a dessert.
Cream?
Yellow.
Custard?
Yes. You drink it.
Milk?
It's a refined. No, let's pass on that. In your mouth.
Tongue?
Yes. You get this. It's a sort of material. It's crushed.
Cotton? Silk? Satin?
No, pass.
Yes, velvet, yeah.
Velvet.
Crushed velvet is right. Yeah, we do an apt
That
description
one.
and absolutely right. Close game, though, nevertheless, because they got 4 points. Right, Jim Bob has the television set in front of him. We have 4 categories left. What are you going to choose then, Jim?
Hard day's night, please.
Right, hard day's night you shall have. And we have people here who may well work at night. And your example is a nurse. A very fine job they all do. So 7 people who may work at night. With 30 seconds on the clock, it starts now.
He keeps guard at night over a
Night
warehouse or
watchman,
something.
night
That's
watchman.
it. Makes bread.
Night...
Cooks bread.
A baker.
Yes. Sits behind the steering wheel of a car.
Driver.
Comes from Transylvania. Count.
What?
Comes from Transylvania. Count.
Dracula.
Yep. Opposite to nurse.
Doctor. Patient.
Does the floor.
Cleaner.
Mops it. Yep. Constable. Good evening, all.
Policeman.
Yep, that's fine. Whoa.
Well done, Nicola. Well done.
Sometimes on this game you get one of those categories where you think halfway through, no, they're only going to get 2 or 3, but no, you did very well. They got 7 in that round. That takes them on to 10 points. So, sermon chanted evening, P's and Q's, I go ape, no lucky 7 as yet, and Pauline.
We'll have Nino's choice this time. I go ape,
I go ape.
please.
And we simply have here words that end in those 3 letters, A-P-E, your example being grape, okay?
Right.
7 more of those, indeed. There's a bunch of them. And 30 seconds start now.
When you get out of prison without being let
Escape.
out over the wall, the curtains, another word for
Drape.
curtain. In between rocks, a big open patch in between sort of 2 mountains.
Pass.
Pass. The triangle, a pyramid is one. A triangle, a square,
Shape.
a cassette, another word for cassette.
Tape.
When you...
Scrape.
Right. Ooh, pass.
Oh, well, it's the last one, in
Sorry.
fact. Never mind. Let me take you through those again. Nape, it's the nape of your neck, in fact, isn't it? I loved it when you said between 2 mountains and he said pass, because that is a correct answer to something, isn't it?
It was, wasn't it? I thought I did well there.
But unfortunately, it does not end in APE, but it does mean you've now got 9 points. We stay with you, though, because you're 1 behind, and who's going to describe, who's going to guess here? Pauline
I'm
would like
describing.
Nino describing.
I'm
okay?
describing. What
and
would you like?
Therefore, choose one of these.
What would you like?
Sermon chanted... Oh, sermon chanted evening.
Difficult to say, isn't it? That's the one, yes. I'll say it again for you. Sermon chanted evening, and of course this is the lucky 7 here, a special pyramid prize on offer. If all 7 are guessed correctly. 7 things that might be boring. Like a lecture.
Here.
Right, 30 seconds on our clock. The time starts now.
A pop. You go along. It's a gig. Another word for gig.
Concert.
Yes. Work.
Labour.
Smaller word. Rhymes with Bob.
Job.
Yes. TV program
Programmes.
which is long, very...
Documentary.
Yes. Someone that talks a lot.
Gossiper. Chatterer.
First part's
Talker.
right. First
Chatting.
pass. When you get together...
And I'm sure you are one of these as well, Pauline. Chatterbox was what we were
That's
looking for there, and they've moved on to 12 points. Of course, there was no lucky 7 prize given away there. We have P's and Q's left on the board, and I can tell you, Jim and Nicola, it is, or are, they are, words associated with the alphabet. Words associated with the alphabet. Interesting, huh? Let's find how it pans out. Your example is letters, and 30 seconds start now.
What letters spell? Oh, words. Sorry. Where young children go.
Playgrounds.
The room there. We've got the house
Nursery.
one, yes. What I'm saying to you now.
Speech.
Pass. What you eat before dinner. A starter.
Hors d'oeuvre.
Tomato, vegetable.
Starter.
Vegetables.
Soup.
Onion, yes. The letters before your name.
Initials.
Oh, just. Oh, at the 11th hour, right on the gong, we have Jim and Nicola, the winners. I thought it was going to be tie-break time, but they just about did it, didn't they, Pauline? Thank you so much for being with us. It's been a pleasure to meet you, and I love the dress. I didn't compliment you on that earlier, and I meant to, so I'll do it right now. Take with you our thanks and the Pyramid Trophy, of course, won't you? And right now, Nicola and Jim are going to play for pounds. By gum, just sit yourself down and make yourself comfortable there. It was very close, that, wasn't it? Right at the end there. OK, well, you know what happens here, Nicola. You're seeing the show. You know how it goes. 60 seconds this time. Don't use any words that you see. Jim, we wish you well. Hope you make lots of money. We've got 60 seconds on the clock, as I say, and the time starts now.
Opposite of men.
Women.
Well known.
Famous. Famous women.
That's it. Things in your house, various departments.
Rooms in your house?
Yes.
Place in your house?
Forget it.
Sleep.
That's it.
Sleeping rooms. In the house. In your home?
Yes. Yes, but they're... oh, for
Pass
goodness
it.
sake, pull yourself together. I can't go on, can I?
Pass it.
Pass. Can you pass? I've lost your money, I'm sorry. Right, you
Drink?
And when you... At...
Night. You drink at night?
When you go to...
Under the covers...
You get into...
You get into your bed at night?
Yeah, and it's called...
Sheets?
No. What's it called when you go to...
Sleep.
But there's a sort of... it's...
Bedtime.
That's
Bedtime.
it. Right, on we go. Do we go on? No, you haven't finished.
Stuff you drink before you go to bed at night?
Simpler. Right. Oh, I'm sorry.
What was it?
I know what you're frightened of.
This is hard.
It is indeed. You can only think of the
hard.
brand names. Well, you might have to do it a second time, of course, when you play with another contestant. And Jim, of course, is going to be over there partnering Nino in part 2 of the Pyramid Game, which comes in a moment. Just to remind you, of course, that before the break, Jim Bartholomew was playing for pounds, and he's won himself 50 quid so far, partnering Nicola Paget. Now he's with Nino Ferreira over here on my right-hand side. But right now, to play with Nicola, we welcome a new young lady to the show, and it's a pleasure to welcome Leslie McDonald. Welcome, Leslie. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you.
Where are you from?
From Dundee.
From Dundee. Know it well, the old Caird Hall and everything up there. Now, I love this. You said you're a student once a week. What,
yes.
do you play truant the rest of the time, or what?
It's a one-day-a-week course, and it leads, hopefully, to full-time university place next session.
Absolutely. Would that be at Dundee University itself, then? Yeah, and what are you going to study?
English and history.
English and history. Oh, a bit of an old brain box, I see.
Not really, no. I don't take anyone.
A hard worker, nevertheless. Right, hobbies include football, reading, and winemaking.
Yes, and drinking.
And drinking, too. Well, no point in making it if you're not going to drink it, is there?
True, no.
And an unusual ambition, too.
I'd love to learn to fly.
Would you?
Really would. My husband gave me a half-hour's trial lesson, and that started me off, but he won't pay for the rest.
Well, of course, you made a start here. You were waiting in the wings during part 1, so it's lovely to have you on the show. Put your hands together, please, for Leslie McDonald. Right, and of course we're now going to Leslie and Nicola, and indeed Nino and Jim over there, reveal some more classic categories to you. We have up here Bona Fido, Banana Muscuri, she's called that sometimes as well, Oneself, Just a Minuet, Over and Over, and Carols in Summer. Don't know what those mean, what lie behind them, I really do not know, but Nicola, it's your choice here.
Banana Muscuri.
Banana Muscuri, all right. Well, of course, you start by choosing the special one there. This is the Lucky 7 category, and a special prize on offer to you here, Leslie, if you guess all 7 correctly. Things that have curves in them, and your example is a banana, all right? We'll stick 30 seconds on the clock. The time starts now.
You put your clothes on it.
A coat hanger.
Yes. There's a marble one in London.
Arch.
Everything that's not your head.
Your body.
You sit in it when you're an old lady and you knit.
A rocking chair.
You go round it too fast and you crash your car.
Roundabout.
No.
Corner.
No. Nearly.
Curb.
Yeah, it's something in the road.
Right turn.
No, they go like
Bend.
that. That's it. When you're very polite, you do this.
Bow.
That's it.
Oh, just one short of something which is truly magnificent, but I'm not even going to tell you so you won't feel too disappointed. But nevertheless, the good news is you've got 6 points. OK, Jim and Nino have had a chat. Nino, what are you choosing?
We're going to do well this half, because Jim's lent me 50 quid. Right. I don't know yet. Over and over, please.
Over and over, right. Things that repeat or are repeated. And your example is a question, OK? 30 seconds start now.
An order. To order. If someone made you an order or told you to do something, they're asking you, they're making you do something, it's a...
Pass it on. Pick up.
Yep. A lot of people singing together, a group of people.
Choir.
Similar. All together, voices together would be...
Harmony.
A part of a song, the piece in the middle of a song, which you...
Chorus.
Yes. When you string a sentence together, you're using words.
Yes, I know. You were both working very, very hard, and the result wasn't what you deserved, I think. But you've got 2 points there.
Thank you very much, Steve.
I like to flatter him anyway. You know, right, OK, we've got 4 left. And Leslie, what are you going to choose?
Carols in summer.
All right, and we have women's names that are also the names of other things.
Right.
And your example is Ruby, OK? 7 more, 30 seconds start now.
A month. 6 month.
June.
When night goes away, it's
Eve.
opposite of dusk.
Dawn.
You find it in an oyster. It's a jewel.
Pearl.
You put it in a martini.
Vermouth. No, it can't go on that.
A colour of skin, complexion.
Peach. Pearl. Pink.
Branch of peace. Pass.
Pass.
You put it, it's a herb.
Rosemary.
A flower, a blue flower.
Right. So we learned about the chocolates, now it's the vermouth we know about. All is being revealed, Nicola. No, well done. You matched minds quite well there. They've now got themselves 10 points. Right, okie dokie. What are we going for then, Jim?
Bona fide, please.
Bona fido. Names, it's again names here, names of dogs or cats, right? Your example is probably the easiest one, Tiddles, okay? We've got 7 more and 30 seconds start now.
And Jerry.
Tom.
What a Dalmatian has.
Spots.
Mark Bolan was in the group. T.
Rex. Good.
All white and puffy.
Fluffy. Fluffy.
Elvis sung Old. About the dog.
Shep.
The famous dog, the collie.
Lassie.
Mickey Mouse's dog. Planet.
Pluto.
Yeah, very good indeed. Right the way through the card. 9 points there.
Yeah.
OK, fine. Right, ladies, there are 2 left up here, oneself and just a minuet. And who's going to describe, who's going to guess?
Oneself.
Oneself, you like?
Yes.
All right, oneself. And is oneself going to describe? Yes, oneself. Nicola is going to do that. We have here words associated with one person, such as solitary, OK? 30 seconds, the time starts now.
All by yourself.
Alone.
When you do it all by yourself.
Single-handedly.
You fly.
Solo.
You talk all on and on, all by yourself.
Mutter.
No, it's in a play, and it's...
Dialogue. Monologue.
You can wait forever. You're very, very...
Impatient.
The opposite.
Patient.
On.
Contented.
That was right. Per was right. Oh, patience.
Pass.
Well, when nobody will marry you.
Spinster.
Yes, well, when you're not married, you are single, it's
Yes.
true. This is going to be an interesting last round here because the girls have got themselves 13 points now. So, fellas, you need 5 in just a minuet. Well, in fact, you don't get a minuet, you get 30 seconds. But we have places where you might hear music. Your example is, I'm sorry to say these days, too, a supermarket, OK? You've got 30 seconds on the clock, and your time starts now.
The Albert Hall. They might have a big...
Concert.
Yep. Where you go eating.
A restaurant.
Yep. Where you get married. What is...
Church.
When you get married, what is it? When you get married.
Reception.
when you get married, in the church itself. I'm getting, in the morning, it's, pass.
Pass, go on.
Nightclub.
Discotheque.
Funny hats all blowing.
Party.
Yeah. Goes up and down.
Lift.
Where you get married.
Church.
Yep, that's it, and I can tell you on the final knocking there that the boys are the winners.
Oh, well done, Nino. Thank you so much.
Leslie, I'm sorry you're not going to have the opportunity to study the pounds pyramid. Well, you are, but you'll be able to do it at a distance because we're going to do it with the fellas in a moment. I do wish you well with that. I mean, it's a great enterprise there to go once a week and then build it up. And eventually you're going to get this wonderful qualification. What will you do with all of that once you've done it?
I really don't know yet. No.
Become teacher, maybe?
Perhaps.
Into industry?
Yes.
Go-go dancer? Anything. The world is your oyster. Thanks for being with us
Thank
and
you.
take away our compliments, of course, plus the pyramid trophy. Nicola, it's been special to see you. And we shall ask you again.
Thank you.
And hopefully you'll say yes again.
I certainly will.
All right. In the meantime, though, Jim and Nino are going to play for pounds.
Right.
50 you've got, isn't it?
Yes,
already?
I borrowed that.
50 quid. Yes, oh, no, sorry, you've got nothing, so he owes you 50
Right,
quid.
right.
Well, we'll see if we can make a bit more for you. And, of course, you are going to be playing again as well. Anyway, back again tomorrow with yours truly, the stalwart soldiering on here. OK, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 categories there, of course. 3 25s across the bottom, 2 50s in the middle, and 100 at the top. In total, that's 275. We put 60 seconds on the clock, and your time starts now.
Blimey. What you wear on a bracelet, lots of little
Charms.
things. Yes, they bring you...
Lucky Charms.
Yes. Reasons we go down onto
Why
our...
we kneel.
when you get married, every year you have one of these.
An anniversary.
Yes, and you are given something for them.
Anniversary presents.
Yes. Aunts, grandmother...
Relatives, relations.
Near. Another word for near.
Close relations.
Well known. George Bush, but they're not...
Famous
They're not
senators.
presidents. The country they come from.
Famous Americans.
Yeah. In our shoes, the dialogue they might use.
Sorry?
What in our shoes? What dialogue they might use?
Cobblers.
What our feet might say.
That was very good. That's terrific. Dialogue, what's in your shoes, that's what you
Yeah,
said, wasn't it?
yes,
Yes,
yeah.
what your feet might say. What might your feet say?
Yeah.
I don't know. By Jove, I could do with a pair of odor eaters on the bottom of me. Or something, or these socks are a little bit too warm. And anyway, that's 100, 150, 225 quid you got now.
Really good.
Just like that, converted.
Lend you
And a
100
chance
now.
to come back tomorrow, of course, and play again, and I hope you will do that with us.
Indeed,
Yes, you will, Jim. OK. Nino, thanks. Nice to see you again.
Thank you very much.
Wish you well with the tour of the play, of course.
Lovely.
Thanking not only Nino, but also Nicola Paget over there, and for being with us on the show. Jim's back tomorrow. I'm back tomorrow. It's Friday, of course, then, and we will have with us, we'll have Molly Parkin and Roger McGough. Make it a date, and don't be late, as they used to say in the old days. We'll see you tomorrow.
Tony Slattery is your host for Trivial Pursuit tonight at 10. Next, crime-fighting drama in Cat's Eyes.